You're watching a lot of people ask the same question right now. Did the Chiefs make a mistake? With Kingsley Suamataia, the short version, he was a second-round pick the team hoped could grow into a long-term starter. But early returns have been rough. The numbers don't lie. A poor PFF week to grade of 49. 6 repeated struggles in the opening weeks forced the team to try him inside at guard. And that's raised more questions than answers. So let's be clear from the jump. This isn't about piling on. It's about understanding what the film and early metrics are telling us and whether this is a fixable rookie learning curve or a sign of a deeper problem. You need to know why the front office might blink and look for alternatives and how this affects Mahomes and the offense. The Chiefs didn't draft Suamataia as a throwaway. They traded up and spent draft capital on him, but the early performances forced them to shuffle the line and start probing other options. Quick reality check for you. Facing elite opponents inside or on the edge, guys who win with power and technique, can expose a young lineman. That's partly what happened. It's also fair to ask whether the roster move that sent Joe Thuney away played into how quickly the team needed a solution. Those roster dominoes matter. Before we dig into specific plays and what the numbers really mean, I want to ask something quick. If you're a Chiefs fan and you like this kind of breakdown, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 5,000 subscribers, and your support keeps us doing the deep dives you care about. Also, drop a one-word answer in the comments right now. Yes, if you think Suamataia can still be the long-term answer, or no if you want the Chiefs to hunt for a veteran fix. Alright, now that we've set the stage, let's break down exactly what went wrong for Suamataia early in the season. Numbers are one thing, but the film tells a deeper story. His PFF grade of 49.6 in Week 2 isn't just a number, it's a snapshot of repeated mistakes on the field. That's below average for an NFL starter, and it shows up in pressure allowed, poor positioning, and a few plays where defenders simply got around him too easily. One of the first things to notice on film is his difficulty against power rushers inside. When you face interior defenders who can bull rush or disengage quickly, timing and hand placement become critical. Suamataia has shown moments of solid technique, but consistency is lacking. For example, in several snaps, he was late with his punch or overcommitted to one side, which opened lanes for defenders to collapse the pocket. That's the kind of exposure that immediately affects Patrick Mahomes and the offensive rhythm. Another concern is matchups against quick edge rushers. Even when sliding to guard, Suamataia struggled with lateral speed. NFL defenders are faster and more agile than college-level competition, and early snaps revealed he wasn't always able to mirror movements or recover quickly from missteps. That combination of speed and power often led to pressures and, in some cases, sacks. It's not catastrophic yet, but it's enough to raise eyebrows among fans and analysts alike. Beyond individual plays, context matters. The Chiefs moved him inside partly because the roster lacked depth after trading Joe Thuney. That means Suamataia is being asked to adapt faster than normal, learning a new position in live games instead of controlled preseason reps. It's a tough ask for any rookie, especially one drafted for long-term upside rather than immediate perfection. Now here's where I want to hear from you. Which play stood out most to you? The one that made you think, this could be a problem? Drop the exact minute in the comments. I'll be reading through them, and we can discuss the biggest concerns as a community. And don't forget, if you appreciate these film breakdowns, hit the like button. It really helps us hit that 5,000 subscriber goal and bring more detailed Chiefs analysis straight to you. Now that we've dissected Suamataia's early struggles, let's talk about what this means for the Chiefs as a team. The offensive line isn't just about one player, it's about cohesion, communication, and protecting Patrick Mahomes. When a rookie is forced into a key role too soon, it can ripple across the entire offense. That's exactly the challenge Kansas City is facing right now. First, consider the trade that sent Joe Thuney to Chicago. Thuney was a cornerstone of the line, and losing him left a hole both in leadership and technical reliability. Suamataia stepping into that gap as a young player adds risk. The front office knew they were investing in potential, but when performance dips, pressure mounts to find a short-term solution. That could mean bringing in a veteran guard, sliding another player from tackle, or even adjusting the scheme to protect weaker spots. There's also the matter of roster flexibility. Teams like the Chiefs are constantly balancing long-term potential versus immediate need. Suamataia is clearly a developmental project, But if the line continues to struggle, we could see them prioritize immediate production. That might involve signing a free agent, exploring trade options, or rotating players differently. Mike Colando or other backups can see more reps, and every snap counts for both player evaluation and the team's overall success. From a fan perspective, it's understandable to be concerned. Losing games or seeing Mahomes under pressure is stressful, but it's also important to remember how the Chiefs front office operates. Brett Veach tends to give young players opportunities to develop while keeping options open. The question becomes, does Swamatia fit the long-term plan, or is he at risk of being replaced sooner than anticipated? That's where your voice comes in. Comment below if you think the Chiefs should pursue a veteran fix immediately or stick with developing their young pick. And here's a quick poll for you while we're thinking about it. Should the Chiefs actively pursue a trade for a veteran guard this season? Type yes if you agree, no if you think they should trust Swamatia to grow. Your opinion really helps drive our conversation in the comments, and it's a great way for fellow fans to weigh in. Also, don't forget to hit that like button if you're enjoying this breakdown. Every click helps push us closer to that 5,000 subscriber milestone and allows us to keep bringing you in-depth Chiefs content. Alright, it's time to wrap things up and give a clear-eyed verdict on Swamatia. The truth is, early struggles don't automatically make a player a bust, but they do raise red flags. We've seen him face tough matchups, adapt to a new position, and try to fill a hole left by Joe Thuney. That's a lot for a rookie to handle. The key now is to track development over the next few games. Snaps, grades, and even minor technique adjustments can tell us a lot about whether he can grow into the starter role. From a team perspective, the Chiefs have options. If Swamatia can improve, they've secured a long-term solution inside. If not, the front office is unlikely to sit idle. Look for trades, free agent signings, or internal promotions. It's not about panic. It's about maintaining a competitive roster while balancing potential. For you as a fan, the best approach is to watch, analyze, and stay informed. Keep an eye on PFF grades, snap counts, and how the line holds up against elite opponents. Those are the real indicators of whether the rookie is improving or if the team needs Plan B. Here's some advice for staying engaged. If you see a play that shocks you, good or bad, note it and comment with the minute mark. It's a great way to start conversations with other fans and track Swamatia's growth over time. Also, consider subscribing to the channel and hitting that notification bell. We're aiming for 5,000 subscribers, and your support helps us keep breaking down these stories with the detail and honesty you deserve. Now, a final fan poll to close out this video. Do you want weekly updates on Swamatia's progress? Comment update if yes, or skip if you want to focus on other Chiefs news. Your responses help shape the content we create, and they make you part of the conversation, not just a viewer. To summarize, Swamatia's early struggles are concerning, but they're not definitive. With proper coaching, reps, and patience, he can still become a key piece of the Chiefs' offensive line. Meanwhile, the front office will continue evaluating every option to protect Mahomes and keep the offense running smoothly. If you enjoyed this breakdown, remember to hit the like button. Comment your thoughts and subscribe. Your support is what keeps Total Chiefs News going and helps us deliver in-depth, honest, and entertaining coverage to Chiefs fans just like you.